Get ready for Real Estate Best Buys, brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro, with your hosts, Jeff Tamburillo, Sandy Pastor, and Jeff Popick. Buying, selling, building, financing. Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff have decades of professional service in all things real estate. And now, it's time for Real Estate Best Buys.
Good morning, Southwest Florida, and welcome. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tamburello of Steelbridge Realty.
Today's going to be a day.
It's one of those days again. Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty.
And we may be the only ones here. The world ended, so...
Yes, it did.
This is the Doomsday Real Estate Best Buys.
Yeah, we might have to repopulate the earth.
I thought this was the happy time.
Really
real estate
disappointed
best
for
buys.
the earth.
Wait a minute here.
But anyway, we're here, so Christmas is
around
us.
the corner. You guys have beautiful, wonderful, already purchased gifts for your beautiful brides?
Yes, actually. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. How
Mr.
about
Jeff?
you, Tamburello? He was not commenting on that.
Kinda.
Well, you do have another day or
presents
two.
in the mail,
Another
yeah.
day, I should say.
I have intentions.
You have intentions?
Intentions are
And
good.
she's good with intentions?
No, we'll have to put the intentions into motion.
Into action
The
pretty
rubber's
quick.
got to
huh?
meet that road. All
Well,
right, so
Actually, my wife's pretty cool. We usually will do something and just buy us something
That's
big
what we're
and
doing.
call it us, like a new TV or...
We're getting a kayak.
Yeah, my wife's pretty cool like that.
We're doing
What-
a kayak.
what are you
I'm
getting me?
excited.
Same thing I got you last year, Jeff.
I wonder where I'm going to put it.
Yeah.
Wait, I brought cookies. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. Sandy's
Last week.
supplying cookies.
Yep. All good things. But
Yeah.
yeah,
My
I'm
wife made
done.
cookies. It was funny. She made cookies. Her and a friend came over and they baked all day and to give to teachers and friends, and my boys ate them all.
No.
Like a hotel pan of these little peanut butter cookies with the
my
Hershey's
God.
Kiss in the middle of them. My boys basically ate a hotel pan of them. Nothing.
Funny stuff. So, yeah, so this week's Christmas, it's kind of weird to fall on a Tuesday.
It is kind of weird to fall on a Tuesday.
I guess
but,
it happens every 7 years, but it still seems somewhat odd.
Don't you think that it just... I mean, Halloween just happened, let alone Thanksgiving.
Oh, I don't- yeah,
You blink and it's here.
It's unbelievable where time is going. So, and season is going to be upon us. It's maybe a little bit of a lull right now between
Yeah.
Christmas and New Year's,
Yeah.
but it's going to be explosive. I'm
From a business perspective, we are rocking. I mean, we've done basically, I think, as of the show, $1.4 million, and we've still got stuff bouncing around.
that's awesome.
So, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
and
it's-
that's all yours, buys and right.
If only it were so, Jeffrey.
And Sandy's buying everything in Naples,
I'm buying everything in Naples.
and
now.
I'm trying to buy
Just,
everything on Marco.
There you go. So no
There's
wonder
nothing left for anybody else.
there's no inventory.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
It's really something.
Everybody wants to know where to put your money. What's the first line of the Realtor Creed? Anybody know it?
cash is king.
No. Beneath all is the land.
Oh, right. Yes.
There you go.
Yes, that's true.
No, they don't make any more of it.
That is true. But, we're seeing it in everywhere. I mean, our inventory from year to year has shrunk 15%. We keep talking about it, but it's true. And it's getting less and less, and land is even
It is.
less than that. So.
And the builders are snapping up some of the, large pieces of land to develop.
Absolutely.
And it's really interesting what's going on. It's still hard for me to really wrap my head around the reversal, like it was back when we dove over the cliff. Now it's an interesting process trying to wrap our heads around how good things are right now. And
What
they
you
really
don't want to
are.
do is assume 05 is coming back. Because everybody's got that. I'm going to be 05 again, and I really think we're about to live 03 for about 5 years and maybe 04 for about 5 years.
And that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because 05,
03 was good.
06 didn't make sense.
05 was like that really cute girl who really, you had a great date, but then she stole all your credit cards, maxed them out, burnt your house down, and ran off with your friend. It's not,
Was that
why
the-
would you anticipate that date ever again coming?
Was that the
boy.
voice of experience, or just being
Financially, yes.
metaphorically speaking?
No, financially, I have dated a few of them in my younger
And they're
days.
usually very attractive. Like 2005 was quite attractive.
Oh yeah, you're smiling in the in
yeah.
the near term, but in the long term, it's not fun.
And long term wasn't very long either. So
Yeah. But our challenge, and I think we're going to talk about it a little bit later with David Crow of the National Association of Home Builders, but one of the challenges is still the tight credit market. You know, I keep talking about mortgages, and it's tight. I mean,
It's a challenge for selling to people who shouldn't buy in some cases. But from a market perspective, you've just got more and more cash sales, and it's the better that gets, the better that gets. There's just nothing wrong. I agree that lending is too tight, and anybody could have got 10 mortgages in '06, and now the same human being can't get a mortgage to live in a home that they can own it for $300 a month cheaper than it would rent. Which, again, why banking they're not bankers anymore? They're fee brokers, and they just don't get it anymore. But
leverage is really what created, I think, our real estate. I mean, originally.
No, it created '03.
But I'm talking about historically. I mean, back to World War II. And I mean, I just think that's what really enabled a lot of people to own a home.
Well, I think you see, not only is it...
You can abuse anything.
Yeah, it's not just that you can't get a mortgage. It's people that have the credit scores, that have the, debt to income ratios, have all that other stuff. Straight down the line, it should be a no-brainer. And really it just takes forever.
Yeah.
And they get frustrated. And
Yep.
because it didn't used to be that way. And, if you got a mortgage in '05 or you got a mortgage 30 years ago, times have changed, and it's a different process now. And,
Yeah.
and that's as frustrating as anything, I
Yep.
think.
And also, too, we are in a little bit of a bubble here in Southwest Florida. I mean, we do have, people who have the means to buy for cash, but there are a lot of places in the country where people have to get a mortgage to purchase a house, and they can afford it. It's still tight. I mean, the rates are attractive, but it's tough going through that process.
Yeah.
So,
and it's frustrating. That's the main
and there
thing.
are common sense deals, I think, for banks to do, and it's still a challenge. So we'll talk about that a little
but
later.
bankers and common sense, I know some bright ones, but they just don't. They're not bankers anymore. They're fee brokers, and we need to get them back into banking. I mean, if I gave you $50 million, Jeff, and you had to be able to pay them 2% a year, could you do that without blowing the world up? Could you return or $100 million that I got to pay you 2.5% a year on? I'm pretty sure I could net 6.
Where do I sign?
And we could live all pretty well, but instead they've got to figure out a way to make 80% because that's how them big bonus checks get paid.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but there's a lot of regulation that I think doesn't make a lot of sense. The pendulum swung, totally the other way. And, for example, it's you do a good faith estimate and you have to look at it for 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, it should take, 30 minutes tops to look at it and have it explained to you. And the process should keep going. But because regulatory-wise they have to wait 3 days, they can't move the file forward. And that's a little thing, but there's so many of those little things that are
for sure.
that are time-consuming.
Yep. All right. Well, it's going to be an interesting show. I've got some Best Buys. I'm sure you guys have some
Absolutely.
Best Buys, and we're going to talk about those. And
I'd like to actually report one quick thing. I have clients that are buying lots to build houses on in Bonita
Hallelujah.
that's awesome.
to rent.
Wow.
And the rental, we need rentals too. We
that's-
talked about that many
Oh
times.
boy.
I couldn't get to it because you guys just usurped the whole show.
Did we?
Well, we're going to have to take a
My
break.
job.
But while
Well,
people-
then we're going to start with you, and you better be up
No,
front.
I'm not
baby.
ready. I'm not going now. I'm mad.
we're
But
gonna
it's
take,
Christmas.
we're going to take a break. While we're on break, Tumbarello, I'm going to want to sign that $100 million loan from you for 2%.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to watch you try and cash it.
All right, folks, you're listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break and come back after this. Stay tuned.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buys recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
Affordable Landscaping is the real estate Best Buy's choice for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Affordable Landscaping has been serving Collier County residents for over 16 years with the absolute best value in landscaping and lawn maintenance, and is currently the landscape contractor for the city of Marco Island. No job is too big or too small. Affordable Landscaping is your one-stop shop for all your lawn and tree service, irrigation, pest control, landscape design, and installation needs. Affordable Landscaping is reliable, on time, and offers quality services at affordable prices. Call Affordable Landscaping right now at 239-389-1468. That's 239-389-1468. No matter what your lawn maintenance or landscaping needs are, you owe it to yourself to give Affordable Landscaping a call. You'll save time and money and a great peace of mind knowing Affordable Landscaping is on the job. Call Affordable Landscaping for a free estimate now at 239-389-1468.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Ever gone to a store to pick out new window treatments? But when you finally get home, it seems they never look quite as nice as the picture on the package. Well, there's a better way. Budget Blinds, bringing our showroom to your home. With Budget Blinds, you can view many styles such as plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, all surrounded by your decor. No more guessing. The result? A perfect solution every time. 20 years in business, Budget Blinds is the nation's largest window treatment retailer with a personal touch from local, knowledgeable consultants. And we go the extra mile. Free temporary shades, free removal of your old blinds, and free installation. And there's a reason we're called Budget Blinds. Best quality, best value, best service, all with your budget in mind. Plus our exclusive no questions asked warranty.
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit BudgetBlinds.com. That's BudgetBlinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
BudgetBlinds.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys across all of Southwest Florida. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tamburello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Merry Christmas, Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty.
And we've got some Best Buys. I mean, they're changing, but they're Best Buys. So how about Sandy? How about you get us started
Starting
here?
this way?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. All right. I have got an opportunity for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo. This one is in Pine Woods. It's right off of Airport Road near Pine Ridge. Great location. It's in the Barron Collier School District. It's got a beautiful lake view. It's got a single car carport. This one's, location. That's what this is all about. But it's an opportunity for somebody to have kind of a home away from home and have a spacious, really, condo in a great location that for very little money. It's $103 a square. That's the asking price. This is a foreclosure, so there's room for negotiation for sure. But if this is of interest, it's listed $134,900 to someone out there. A nice last-minute holiday present here. Give me a call at 239-595-0714.
Nothing like the gift of income and equity.
There you go.
That's love.
That's love. That's
I think
awesome.
so.
Diamond will fall off the ring. By God, if you take care of that house, it'll pay you forever.
Yeah. Awesome
This
stuff.
is true.
All right.
Those were words of wisdom, folks.
Nothing but from Tamburello.
The gift of equity.
Gift of equity. Tamburello,
You really want me to talk?
give us the gift of equity in a Best Buy.
Okay, here we go. Got a home in Cape Coral built in 01, 1,843 square feet, a very, very nice pool home, and I'm going to share with you it was built in a recession. The home's built in a recession.
And we know, having sat here, that that's a good thing.
Well, no, the home's built in a recession. Not as many people were building. You had the builder's full attention, and it was generally built for a contrarian for cash.
Yep.
So they know what they wanted, and they built it. I'm telling you, you look at the floor plans when you walk in and go recession, bull market. The bull market homes aren't as livable. The recession homes were built, there wasn't exuberance. They were built for use.
Yep.
The 01 built floor plans are generally little more livable than an 05 built floor plan, but this is built in 01. 4230 Southwest 19th Avenue. It's a pool home at 189.9. It does have some open sewer balances, but it does have it, so it's just part of the tax bill. But it's a very, very nice home in a just a neat area. At $189.9, you can't replicate this for $103 a square foot. And trust me, we're now at the point where the old days of, the comps are now 6 months behind. If you use the comps from yesterday, you're already probably behind the curve.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
If you'd like more information on this or a home like it, give us a call at Steel Bridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
All right, and I have a Best Buy for a large house on Marco, 1429 Collingswood. It's interesting. I've been looking for myself and for some customers about, we even talk on the show about building and the opportunity to build. In terms of what's available now in the way of a large home, and this property is over 4,000 square feet, direct access. There's nothing. We had one short sale that just went pending on Marco. It was a 4,200 square foot home, under $1 million, and now this is the next step up. This is like I said, almost 4,100 square feet under air at $1,079,000. And when this one goes, the next one is about $1.5 million. And that's just what it is. And so this is an opportunity if you want an existing home, and it's also an opportunity, I think, if you're looking forward to possibly building. But anyway, this is an estates area home. It's 4 bedrooms, 4 bath, with an option for a 5th bedroom. Just a large house, 14,000 pound boat lift. And there was a $400,000 renovation done back a few years ago. No expense spared. It also has storm shutters, a large 4-car garage. Like I said, this is direct access on Marco. And this is opportunity knocking here. When this one's gone, it's the Best Buy paradigm changes once again. So if you'd like to see this home or get more information, give me a call, 239-450-3000. Sandy.
Oh, I'm up again. My goodness. Okay. Another opportunity. This one is in the community of Serrano. It's in Bonita Springs. This is a nice community. This one is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Of course, it's got the community pool, the clubhouse, the granite. This one is listed at $107,000. Again, this is a foreclosure. That comes out to $71 a square, which is amazing for this 1,500 square foot condo. The other neat thing about this is it has community docks on the Imperial River. So you can have canoes or kayaks, and you can launch right there at the river, which is great. They've got picnic tables, a gazebo, and it's like a little oasis right in your own community. So this is a real sweetheart. It's also got an attached garage, which is important to some folks down here for storage or whatever. So again, this is in Serrano, listed at $107,000. It is a foreclosure. It is 1,500 square feet, I should say. So this is truly a Best Buy. So if someone's interested in this, definitely give me a call. We'll take a look. Sandy Pasteur, 239-595-0714.
Unbelievable. $71
$71 a square. This is, and I've actually sold in this community.
That's now about the impact fees to build it.
This is a nice community. I mean, it's a nice little community. It's not one of those gargantuan communities with, you can't find your way home, but good location in Bonita Springs, close to Bonita Beach Road and Tamiami Trail. So good opportunity for someone. So give me a call. We'll take a look and get you a great deal.
Have you heard chatter about the various city municipalities waiving impact fees? Have you heard any of that?
I think it's already happening in Northport.
Yeah.
I think I'm suggesting to the city of Cape Coral formally here soon that they should do it for anybody who basically will sign an affidavit to, own or occupy, say, retire couple building a home.
That's an interesting idea.
And then if the deed transfers via a qualified transaction from the property appraiser's office, then they go back after them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now hold the builder and them accountable, or maybe the builders wouldn't go for that. But, to prevent somebody from playing games so they could flip it. But
absolutely.
I mean, people building new homes, not I'm saying home, is what fixes it.
Absolutely, in many ways. So that's.
But then a lot of them are going to build second homes. So how do you, there'd be a lot of woulda, coulda, how do we, you know what I mean? But Northport's already doing it, I believe. Yeah. Paul Forsberg said that.
That I think that started the discussion. All right, folks, you're listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break and come back with more Best Buys. Stay tuned.
Opportunity is knocking. Become a member now. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association was established in November 2003 and is now an industry leader. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association has been on the cutting edge of data gathering and analysis of the housing downtrend and foreclosures. Our analysis and trend reporting has made us an expert source for the media and set standards by which the housing market is analyzed and trended within the industry. Our members are real estate investors, real estate agents, title agents, insurance agents, landlords, property managers, wholesalers, rehabbers, note buyers, hedge fund managers, bulk asset purchasers, foreclosure and probate investors, and people just like you who are looking to gain a competitive edge. Our motto is knowledge withheld is knowledge wasted. Join us and check us out on the web at www.swfleia.com. That's www.swfleia.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. I'd love the opportunity to put my dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call me at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, I can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures with both buyers and sellers in this very specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is my home and my specialty. For a free market report and other information, call me, Sandy Pastor, 239-595-0714.
Hello, my name is Tim Ivey. I'm married and the proud father of 4 beautiful children. I cannot think of anything more important than their protection and safety. That's why I'm proud to speak to you about Aegis Microbe Shield, a state-of-the-art, environmentally friendly antimicrobial product which can be applied to all surfaces. It provides a permanent barrier against germs and microorganisms. This green technology was developed by Dow Corning and has been used by NASA, the NFL, and even the United States Army. And now it's available to you. My company, Microbial Block, is the exclusive provider of the Aegis Microbe Shield technology to all of Florida. It has been proven effective in homes, hospitals, assisted living facilities, schools, athletic facilities, and more. For a free quote, call me today at 239-300-7585. That's 239-300-7585. Or you can log on to my website at www.microbialblock.com. That's MICROBIAL block.com. Microbialblock.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tamburello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor, Prudential Florida Realty.
And again, Merry Christmas. Haven't seen my presents yet from Tamburello, but
oh, they're coming.
They're coming.
They're coming.
All right. And why don't
it's right there.
I showed up
it's
first.
Right there.
That's a
really.
present.
And bestow another one with a Best Buy.
And
yeah. Actually, all the knowledge I've shared this year. That's my present.
That is huge. All kidding aside, I mean, you've got some gems, boy. Let me tell you.
I got some equity you could for Christmas here, some cash flow. It's a bank-approved short sale. It's 2 houses down by the old Red Sox Stadium in Fort Myers. Basically, it's a 3-1 now with a little work. The front house could be a 4-2, and it's got a back house that's a 1-1. Older home built in 41, on city water and sewer. Collectively, I believe the rent is $1,000 a month. Bank-approved price $42,500.
Wow.
The A-Pod, if you were a RIA member, you'd have this thing called an A-Pod. It's a spreadsheet that was built amongst the members, and we use it to quantify this stuff, and it does it simply, not complex. But at the taxes, $1,000 a month or $1,000 a year, that's wow. I mean, It's just some serious cash flow.
So how do people get this?
The A-Pod?
Yeah.
Join the RIA.
All right. How do they do that?
Go to www.swfleia.com and click on the membership button.
All right.
There you go.
There's another Christmas present.
It's simple, cash on cash, simple. As long as
it's an amazing
tool. As long as you put real numbers in it and don't lie to yourself. Because most people, they have analytical skills, but they lie. And we've all done it. No, it ain't going to cost that much. And I'll keep it rented. I'll put that vacancy factor at 100 because I'll keep it rented. And then you just enjoy the misery you created for yourself by denial.
Yeah. Denial is a
Denial is-
magnificent thing.
No,
There's
we've all
another
done
gift.
it.
Never a good thing.
Yep.
Never a good thing.
All right. I have got a deal on Marco. This is 121 Bahama Avenue. It is an inland home. I've been in this home a couple of times over the last few days, couple of weeks. An extensive remodeling job back in 2003. And I'm going to say new just about everything. Windows, doors, floors, roof, pool, just on and on and on. It's over 1,800 square feet. It's 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. The kitchen is absolutely incredible. You've just got to see it to believe it. It's close to virtually everything on Marco, and really quite an opportunity at $348,000. And that is not a short sale. It is not a foreclosure. These are real people. This one is not going to be around very long. And I believe the seller is going to pay the sewer assessment. So that is, for all intents and purposes, taken care of. If you'd like to see it or get more information, give me a call, 239-450-3000.
Well, here's a thought on Marco, especially the sewer assessments and all this. And now that a Best Buy good waterfront lot is at $250, $260. Boy, doesn't Key Marco at 100 look pretty attractive?
It's getting there, starting to really stick out like a sore thumb.
And if you haven't been there, it's beautiful.
Oh, Key Marco is unbelievable. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Sanibel.
Well, it's got some hills too.
It's high elevation. I guess the Indians back when built up these mounds from oyster shells or whatever it was, and it's good ground there. A lot of wildlife. It's absolutely gorgeous. So it's just a well-kept secret, I suppose.
Its own oasis.
And somebody tried to tell me the other day about, well, it's too far out. I'm like, dude, Publix is like 5-minute drive.
If that. I mean, not even.
3 minutes, yeah.
And years ago, some of the Walmart heirs bought up a bunch of stuff in there. But it's been a little bit of a sleeper, and people don't know about it.
Actually, I think most of the bank-owned stuff's traded out of there.
I think so. And now it's...
Most of the bank-owned stuff is traded out of everywhere.
Out of everywhere. Yeah. So
certainly
I
now.
wonder if the banks they wanted in real estate. I wonder if they enjoyed the experience.
We'll ask.
I think we could guess on that one.
Yeah. All right, Sandy. So what do you have in the way of a Best Buy?
I have a beautiful home. This is the Best Buy in Kensington, which is a fabulous community. This is pure pleasure. This is pure opportunity for someone to have a wonderful contemporary home, which there aren't a lot of contemporary homes in this part of the country. This one overlooks the lake and the golf course. It's a great room plan, which is also somewhat unique here. Soaring ceilings, master suite, den, open kitchen, wet bar. This one is a 4+ den, 3-bath home, 2,845 square feet, listed at $579,000. This is truly a Best Buy. It has the heated pool and spa. And it's a lovely home. This is a fabulous community, centrally located, right off of 10 minutes to Naples downtown, and 10 minutes to pretty much anything you want to do. Kensington is a fabulous community. Yep. It's a golf community. So someone that's looking for a really beautiful opportunity for this kind of price in Naples is a Best Buy. So if you're interested in something like this, give me a call. I'd love to show it to you. 239-595-0714.
And if somebody wants to buy that for me as a gift, they can call you.
This is a gorgeous home.
Set it up.
Is
there a place on the front door for a bow, like a nice big red bow?
Yeah, actually there is.
That's
actually there is. Be a good idea.
All right, folks, you're listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break and come right back after this. Stay tuned.
There's a wise old saying, you cannot build a solid structure on a shaky foundation. Nowhere is this truer than when it comes to the construction of your next house or commercial building. Often overlooked, concrete is one of the most important parts of the building process, so be sure to call the best in concrete construction. General Concrete Corporation. General Concrete builds slabs that are level, walls that are plumb, and buildings that are square. This will save you time, money, and headaches now and well into the future. Call General Concrete at 239-571-1100. for a free quote on any size job. New homes or commercial buildings, remodels, additions, even patios and sidewalks. General Concrete gets it done right the first time. Call General Concrete now at 239-571-1100. That's 239-571-1100.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buy's recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
In today's competitive real estate market, timing is everything. Steelbridge Realty LLC is a licensed real estate brokerage headquartered in Lee County that utilizes cutting-edge marketing techniques to offer solutions in today's market. Steelbridge Realty's group of professionals have decades of experience and have navigated through many business cycles. If you own real estate that you're thinking of selling, we would be happy to provide you with a free competitive market analysis. If you have any general questions about buying or selling land, residential or commercial real estate in Florida, call Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. That's Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. Or you can check us out on the web anytime, day or night at www.lee-county-homes.com. That's www.lee-county-homes.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. And returning now is Dr. David Crow, who's the Chief Economist and Senior Vice President at the National Association of Home Builders. Dr. Crow is responsible for NAHB's forecast of housing and economic trends, survey, research, and analysis of the home building industry and consumer preferences. It's always great to have Dr. Crow join us with his enlightened perspective. He's certainly a lot smarter than I am.
It doesn't take much.
Merry Christmas, and thanks for joining us, David.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for having me back.
You guys put out a lot of interesting information this past week alone. I've seen a couple of interesting press releases. We talked previously about the improving markets, 201 out of 360 markets, which is pretty good. Now you're saying the housing growth is on track for 2013, but there are some challenges. Give us your perspective on that.
Well, I think we're continuing to see some modest growth. The most encouraging thing about this is that it's been fairly consistent across a broad spectrum of indicators. As you mentioned, we have our housing market index, we have our improving markets index, we have the data from the Census Bureau. So all of them are showing the same kinds of steady improvement. It's not fiery improvement. We have a long way to go before we get back to something called normal, but the fact that we've been pretty consistent is very encouraging. It looks like we're going to come out by the end of 2012, when we get all the numbers in, about a 25% improvement over 2011. So that's a solid base to continue to build on for the next couple of years.
You know how we know we were turning about a year and a half ago here in Southwest Florida? The media did nothing but float around the term new normal.
Yeah.
Anytime they say the new normal, you just hit a tipping point. And they projected everybody in the media that we were here for another 10 years at the new normal. I'm like, all right, start buying.
Yeah.
I remember the crash-proof real estate market headlines in 2006.
And David, it's interesting. You say it's not a fiery comeback, but 25% is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, that's pretty strong. And I think there are some markets that are substantially better than that. Do you track the individual markets? What are some of the strong markets that you're seeing?
Well, the strongest markets are the ones that have been back for the longest, and you make a very good point that you get different kinds of indicators, and you have to sift through them, which is why I was mentioning the fact that there's a multiple of indicators pointing in the same direction, not a single one. And so, we got some strong growth out of the Texas markets and basically out of the farm belt and the energy belt that kind of runs through the center of the country in the very beginning of this, which was almost a year ago. But what's been encouraging is that spread. So, as you mentioned, we have 201 markets in our improving markets index, and many of those are in Florida. In fact, Florida is the second largest number of markets are in Florida. Texas is the only one that beats it out. And so even in places where there's been a fairly strong decline over that period, we're now seeing that improving. The tough part is that you're improving from a very low point. So some of the reason for the large percentage increases is that very fact that we're starting out from a low origin, and therefore percentage increases get big.
Right. So what do you see as the challenges? What are some of the stumbling blocks to further improvement?
Yeah, well, the first one is the one we're currently going through right now, and that's the Washington, D.C. and the inability to come to some agreement. And I fear, although my guess is that ultimately there will be some agreement and we will have some continued tax reductions, or however you want to call that, a continuation of the tax rates that we currently enjoy, and some modifications of the draconian proposals for cuts in government spending. But beyond whatever the agreement is, the psychological effect of this back and forth, I think, will take a toll. And that's already kept people off the market. It's already kept businesses from expanding. And so that's the first one, is that we've got to get past this, and people's mental attitude towards the future has to be reoriented towards what's most likely to be expected.
Yep.
And then we've got a lot of the world market is still relatively soft, so hopefully that continues to be no worse than it is. That's part of our forecasting concern. And then there's still tight credit, so buyers are still struggling to be able to qualify for a mortgage. That has to improve to really get the market completely back to something called normal.
And how important is it? We've been discussing that. How important is that to the overall recovery? I think there are certain regions where it's more important than others. What's your thought on the credit market?
Yeah, I think that's important everywhere. It's clear that the underwriting standards are much, much tighter than they used to be. And I think overly tight. I think we've swung the pendulum too far in the opposite direction. And so we got a lot of home buyers who would otherwise be qualified, but can't quite meet those new thresholds. So consequently, very, very low mortgage rates aren't really the trigger. It's not the cost of credit that matters; it's the access to credit that matters. And I think the chairman of the Federal Reserve is in agreement with this, or he's made several statements saying that credit conditions are too tight. So that hopefully will continue to ease as we see a more clear future, as some of these regulations coming down from the federal government, as we clarify what the stake of the federal government has in the housing finance market.
They're pretty much it for the financing side.
Yeah. So is it a good thing to, like in our area, a lot of deals, the vast majority of deals are cash. So that creates a strong base, I would think.
Well, and it's interesting too. I'm just sitting here thinking, with credit being difficult to get, certainly not expensive at this point. I mean, I remember the days of 18%.
Yeah.
But had a couple loans at that. But in this
it's because
market,
you're gambling debts, though.
Anyway, but in this market at least, it's sort of a conundrum, because you see Chase, for example. A new Chase Bank is going up, faster than McDonald's used to, and they're not going in where other banks are. They're building and building and building new banks and standalone banks, and they got to know something that bodes well for the future.
The capital is sitting in the hands of the boomers by larger percentages, and the boomers that have the money are probably not going to function against, you've got increasing federal taxes. They already function up north against a higher municipal, state, everything, property taxes, heating oil in the winter. We had a closing this week for a building in Venice, a retail office building that the guy just took his business out of Pittsburgh and brought it here because it's a better place to weather the storm.
Yeah.
So, but cash percentages, if you average out the last 3 years, we're about 68% in Lee County.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is awesome
I think
because
it's more than that in Collier.
Which just does nothing but help the disposable income of the town because they don't mail as many checks to North Carolina and New York for interest.
Yep. All right.
And that is the beginning of the recovery when the people with cash who have the confidence to go forward, that starts lifting prices. That gives the mortgage industry more confidence that they can lend back into it without feeling uncomfortable. So you're right about that being the beginning, but to keep that going, you've got to get credit flowing too.
Yep. And that's why Tumbarella is going to be doing a lot of lending in the future. So I'm looking for that $100 million.
I'll have some of that 18% money if you need it. So.
All right, David, it's always pleasure having you. It's great information. Thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks.
All right. The National Association of Home Builders recognizes housing and housing providers as the strength of America. And Real Estate Best Buys is proud to bring the NAHB comments to our listeners. For more information, check out nahb.org. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We'll be right back.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buy's recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. I'd love the opportunity to put my dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call me at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, I can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures with both buyers and sellers in this very specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is my home and my specialty. For a free market report and other information, call me, Sandy Pastor, 239-595-0714.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys, and I'm not going to be talking about tip lots today. So
okay, there we go. I knew
that was my Christmas gift.
Thank
for you too.
Yeah, I needed some coffee.
Drink
That's
your
your
coffee.
Christmas gift, and be prepared next week to say it again.
All right. Yes, and I will have a couple of tip lot deals. You might have to bring some more coffee. Okay. Let's see. Tumbarella, I think you're up next with the Best Buy.
I want to talk about a Gulf access home for $151 a square foot. This is a very nice home built in '93. Fireplace, all that. Rio, only been on the market 3 days. It's direct access, the dock in place. The floor plan screams boomer. There's these, what I call the boomer floor plans, is what they grew up in, what they like to live in. If you're building, they don't like one big living room with little matchstick bedrooms. We've established that through about 100 showings. But this is a very, very nice home in a very nice part of Cape Coral, listed at 4909 Southwest 26th Place. This is when I look at this, it screams boomer home to me. And that's a pretty good price, especially in that part of the Southwest Cape. That's the part of the Cape that we're going to be building in just absolute record time. Absolute record time. So if you'd like more information, you can give us a call at Steel Bridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
Okay, and another one of my passions, aside from tip lots, is seller financing.
God, yes.
This home on Marco they're offering seller financing. 1829 Watson Drive. It is a 3,100 square foot home, large 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, actually in the Estates area, Unit 13, which is the Estates area. Well maintained, and has a pool, waterfall, updated kitchen with granite, and really nice landscaping, mature landscaping, royal palms, and so on. And again, possible seller financing. So if you'd like to see it, take advantage of seller financing. If you can't go to Bank of America or Wells Fargo and get 2 point something, take a look at this one. Give me a call, 239-450-3000. Sandy.
And quickly, the other thing the boomers like after about 100 showings is the master suite on the first floor, when you've got a two-story.
In any retirement area, you got to have a first floor with no stairs.
Something.
Because, it's just a given. At some point, the knees and hips don't do stairs.
Yep.
But this is this.
That's all the bananas you eat, dude. Can't be good for you living off bananas and bread.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's not enough just
Your
to eat
pancreas
potassium.
is like the little engine that could.
Okay, moving right along. This is in the Baycrest area of Pelican Landing. It is a foreclosure. It's listed at $329,900. That's the asking price. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, almost 2,800 square feet. But like I said, the master and another bedroom are on the first floor. The third has a guest bedroom with its own mini kitchen, sink, and mini fridge, and bathroom upstairs. So got it all. This is volume ceilings. Of course, it's got the granite and the stainless. It's got a breakfast nook, a 2-car garage. Again, this condo in Baycrest and Pelican Landing, listed at $329,900. This is a beauty. So if this is an area you're interested in Bonita Springs, I'd love to show you this one. Give me a call, 239-595-0714.
Okay, we need to take a quick break, but we'll be back with more deals right after this. Stay tuned.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, this is Tim with Microbial Block, a service provider of the Aegis Microbe Shield technology. It's an antimicrobial spray that, when applied, becomes a part of whatever surface you are applying it to. It forms a microscopic layer of pins that carry an electrical charge, and when bacteria or germ-causing microorganisms come in contact with this layer of pins, it pops like a balloon. Since it's a mechanical kill of the microorganism and not a chemical kill, the layer of pins remain on the surface to kill again. This is a green technology, so it is safe for use in any application, whether it is at home, work, school, nursery, church, or at the mall. If you see Microbial Block's green and blue shield, you know you are being protected from germs. Microbial Block, active defense against germs. Call us today at 239-300-7585 or check us out on the web at microbialblock.com. That's MICROBIAL blog.com. Microbialblog.com.
Affordable Landscaping is the real estate Best Buy's choice for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Affordable Landscaping has been serving Collier County residents for over 16 years with the absolute best value in landscaping and lawn maintenance, and is currently the landscape contractor for the city of Marco Island. No job is too big or too small. Affordable Landscaping is your one-stop shop for all your lawn and tree service, irrigation, pest control, landscape design, and installation needs. Affordable Landscaping is reliable, on time, and offers quality services at affordable prices. Call Affordable Landscaping right now at 239-389-1468. That's 239-389-1468. No matter what your lawn maintenance or landscaping needs are, you owe it to yourself to give Affordable Landscaping a call. You'll save time and money and a great peace of mind knowing Affordable Landscaping is on the job. Call Affordable Landscaping for a free estimate now at 239-389-1468.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tamburello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor, Prudential Florida Realty.
And just real quick, I'm not one of these people who loves parades. You know, we have the song I Love a Parade, but I, for the first time, was at the Marco Island Christmas Parade. I actually drove one of the floats, and it was an incredible experience. I cannot believe how many people were there. I don't think there was anybody else on the island.
All I could think of is a parade scene from the movie Animal House with you driving the float.
It crossed my mind. But I had a lot of kids on the float, so we toned it down a little bit. But it was for the Island Dance Academy, and it was just an amazing experience. So I'm looking forward to it next year.
It's awesome.
It was awesome. Absolutely one of the most incredible things I've seen in my almost 20 years on Marco Island. So it was great.
Yeah, I mean, they really, really are. And I mean, Naples has a phenomenal parade. I mean, 100 years ago, I was senior in charge of production for the Cherry Blossom Parade in Washington, D.C., it was amazing. Yeah. I mean, it was truly amazing. And the thing about it is, I don't care if it's, a small market parade or whatever, there are so many details. It's amazing. But it's fun, and it's colorful, and it's festive, and 'tis the season. So, if
for me, it was fun, if you're standing in a parade.
To be in it like
and
that.
And actually see the entire crowd.
Yeah.
And it's always changing because I'm always dry. It was just really I wish there was another one.
Did your daughter go with you?
Yeah, she was in the parade. She was on the float. Yeah,
Super.
For Island Dance Academy.
Super.
I always regret when we had a big parade after Desert Storm, there was this girl, so I didn't go.
Oh, God.
I wish I would have actually went now as an older guy, but there was this girl, so I got out of it and went and seen that girl. So
all right.
You could have seen a lot of girls if you'd gone to the parade.
Yeah. Now our first sergeant was a Vietnam guy, and he retired after that, and he got his parade. So I kind of regret I didn't go to First Sergeant Marshall's parade, but I think he would have approved of why I didn't go.
Well, it's Southwest Florida is the place to be this time of year. I mean, it's nice to have snow, but it's also nice not to.
It's really nice to have palm trees and beaches, and we certainly wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone's family, and smile a lot, enjoy a lot, and a toast to all of you out there for listening and for working with us.
Absolutely. Folks, thanks for listening. We'll be back next week.
Be sure to listen to Real Estate Best Buys every Sunday morning at 10. Brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro. In the meantime, if you need help buying or selling property on Marco Island, be sure to call Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, 239-450-3000. That's 239-450-3000. For help in Naples, call Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty at 239-595-0714. That's 239-595-0714. And for all your real estate needs in Lee County, call Jeff Tamburello of Steelbridge Realty, 239-567-9838. That's 239-567-9838.
Hi, folks. Jeff Popick here. If you're looking to purchase a Best Buy in real estate, whether a home, condo, lot, or commercial property, you should know that it costs you nothing to have an insightful and experienced realtor work for you and represent you. I have been an active real estate investor spanning almost 3 decades and also have my real estate license to help other people achieve their goals too. My specialty is representing buyers on Marco Island and in Naples. Find real estate best buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, and I invite you to call me without any obligation to discuss how I can help you too. Call 239-450-3000 anytime to speak with me personally about how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. That's 239-450-3000.